Hello everyone, wishing you a peaceful day. Today is just a normal weekend day, like any other, and I don't have any plans. This morning, I ordered some groceries online. In Vietnamese City, delivery is usually very fast. I've lived in this city for a long time, but it seems like I still haven't completely gotten used to its rhythm. Well, maybe the problem is within me. Recently, a familiar feeling of anxiety has appeared again inside me. It may sound a little hard to understand for you guys. Is it the same uneasy feeling that has followed me since childhood? I've been taking a mindfulness meditation course to a later every 3 weeks now. Each time, I meditate and reflect. When I look deeply into my inner world, I begin to understand where that feeling comes from. But healing is will take more time. For now, until I'm truly ready, I will allow myself to stay in this state of escaping from reality a little while. You could also call it a kind of procrastination. Yes, I just needed a little time for my mind to become clear again before I find a way to break through the psychological barriers I'm struggling with. I started breathing a little late today. But actually I've been practicing intermittent fasting for almost 2 years now, and I feel how I done before. When my mind feels messy or little anxious, instead of trying to suppress their emotions right away or ignore them, I'm learning how to live alongside them. I just slowly continue doing my everyday things without needing to run away anywhere. I just for a peaceful place to relax. Being fully present in the current moment is what feels the most wonderful for me now. Many people say that when they come to Vietnam, the very first thing that captivates them is how to satisfy they feel to the food. They wonder why. Besides the delicious taste of Vietnamese dishes, they also feel a strong emotional warmth deep inside. And then they have already fell in love with Vietnam. As a Vietnamese person, I understand exactly why. Today, I'd like to share a little explanation of Vietnamese cuisine through the simple homemade meals that I cook every day. For frog bone soup simmered with taro, the herb that always comes with it is cilantro. It surely is a perfect combination. Just like many other Vietnamese dishes, the harmony between ingredients is very important in creating a balanced flavor. The freshness of the ingredient is also the key factor that determines how delicious the meal will be. That's why Vietnamese people usually go to the market every day to buy fresh fruit possible. I usually use very little seasoning, often just a little of pink salt, MSG, and pepper. Because of that, the dishes always keep their original flavor.